You know, I learned a valuable lesson today. I have a friend who is absolutely incredible. He's a very strong Christian. He knows what he believes. And almost 100% of the time, he knows something that I don't. In my personal opinion, he could be the next Chuck Norris or Stephen Curtis Chapman. It's kind of up to him. But, you know, sometimes I feel like he's just capable of so much more than he believes he can do. And God told me last week that I needed to speak to him about something that I'm trying to do, because it would be a good opportunity for him to grow and possibly make new connections where he could become more. Along the way, somehow I forgot to trust God. God told me specifically what he wanted me to say, and I decided that I was going to speak for him. And I found this verse today after the fact of what happened, and it kind of slapped me in the face. I'll read that in a minute. But what happened is I started telling him, this is what I think. And I let it get personal, because I felt like he was making excuses, which now I know he was not. But I had become so blinded to my own agenda that I did not see that. In the Bible, in Proverbs 36, it says, well, you know what, let's go back to 30, verse 5. Every word of God is pure. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Don't add to his words, or he will rebuke you, and you will be proved a liar. Now, in different translations, it translates to he will be proved. Do not change his words, lest you make him a liar. But in this version, I like it a lot better, because it says you will be proved a liar. I was called to reach out and offer him an opportunity, but because I felt offended, I added to what God asked me to tell him, and he rebuked me, both God and my friend. And I was proved to be a liar, and my whole argument and my whole case was destroyed because it was my own and not God's. And now I got to fix it, because I have permanently damaged a powerful friendship. The whole point of this video is to tell you that if you believe in God, you need to trust him. So often we say, yes, I'm a Christian, but we don't actually act like Christians. We think that we can do it, when in fact the whole point of being Christian is being a little Christ, which means we are to follow him and not our own ideas. This year has already been an exceptional change in my life. I cannot tell you how much is changed in my heart because I have decided to let Christ control my life. But already I have slapped myself in the freaking face because I did not listen to what he had to say. I thought my ideas were more important. I didn't act like a little Christ. I acted like a little beep. It's just unacceptable. So I want to challenge you. You call yourself a Christian, call yourself atheist, call yourself Muslim, live by what you say. If you're going to be a Christian and go smoke pot and act like an idiot, you're not a Christian. If you're an atheist and you're angry at God, you're not really atheist. If you're a Jehovah's Witness and you decide that you're going to go and make a name for yourself, you're not Jehovah's Witness. Live how you say you believe, and you'll be just fine. If you don't, I guarantee you will pay for your mistakes. Because there's nothing more that the Lord hates, any God hates, than a lukewarm believer. It says in Revelation that he will puke you out of his mouth if you're lukewarm. You can only be 100% on fire for him, or you can be as cold as ice. You can't be lukewarm, because nobody likes lukewarm, especially God. It literally says he will vomit you out of his mouth. I speak from experience when I say that you do not want him to vomit you out of his mouth. I started off as an atheist trying to destroy him. Okay, it worked. I tried to be agnostic. Barfed me out of his mouth. I got slapped so hard in the face from trying to do that, it didn't even work. It was just a bunch of trial, just a bunch of pain. And now I'm trying to live 100% for Him, and I can tell you that it is 100% better. But today I slipped up. So once more, I'm going to read this verse for you. Every word of God is pure. Nothing is imperfect when it comes from His mouth. He created the universe by saying, "Let there be light." So His words are powerful. He's a shield to those who take refuge in Him. If you stand behind Him and you follow Him, nothing can break His shield. Don't add to His words. So if He tells you to say something, you say that, and that's it. Don't add on. That's not your job. If He wants you to add something, He'll inspire you to do so. Or He will rebuke you. If my mom told me to tell you that I was sorry for something, I would tell you I'm sorry. There would be no buts. And if there were buts, she would tell me, "You did not do what I asked you to do." She would rebuke me. So much more will God in heaven. And when He rebukes you, it hurts a whole lot more. And you will be proved a liar. If you go and tell somebody that you're sorry and then you put a but after it, you're not really sorry. You're lying. And lying is disgusting, especially to God. My challenge for you, speak what God has for you to speak. Nothing more, nothing less. And if He inspires you to do it, be very careful that you don't let your own personal opinions get in the way, because you will pay for it. God bless. Talk to you soon.